and the clairvoyant in the passenger seat said, and I saw at the same moment, something about 30-40 feet diameter with lights, different lights. I could maybe have drawn the shape then, but afterwards I didn't know. Later on it's hard to remember. It flew across the road in front of me. I woke up. There's no danger of driving up. And we pulled the car in off the road, and at Upavon Airfield, it turned into a 30-foot circle of regular lights, like 12 lights, and after 10 seconds it switched off. So I thought, time for a cup of tea, got the flask out the back of the car, and it switched back on, and it came over the car. It came over towards the barge, and I lost sight of it, and I was imagining the course it was going, coming round this way to Silbury Hill and to Marlborough. And then strangely, about half a minute later, it would have just figured in the flight plan, a helicopter came down over us, followed by a Dakota about 300 yards behind it. A helicopter followed by a Dakota at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's rather bizarre, wasn't it, really, a Dakota?
Yeah. But there have been reports in this area, southern England, of about 20-30 years ago, apparently, of a lot of strange aircraft around here that people felt were not aircraft. So that was the second time.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah, I was made up. The clairvoyant was she's 23 stone clairvoyant. She was wobbling all over the place. She's going, oh my God, this is the best day of my life.
Anyway, here we are tonight. It's a bit chilly, but it's not too bad. It's quite early on yet, isn't it? It's not late. Something's definitely going to happen, isn't it?
Well, I get the feeling that there's going to be a few people here later on, and they'll see something. I get that feeling from Reg, and
keep on looking up to the skies, as they say. Thanks for talking to us. Cheers.
We're just waiting. We're just seeing. It's one night of crazy year isn't too bad, is it?
That's pretty good. We should have had a barbecue or something, really, but I think it's...
Yeah. It's getting the barbecue equipment up here.
Yeah. So, what have you seen so far? We haven't seen a lot so far.
We haven't seen anything so far. No.
Mind, it's early on yet, so
And you're just going to be off and miss it, aren't you?
No, we're not going anywhere yet. We're going to stay here behind the scenes.
Okay.
And keep filming.
Don't give in.
We're not going to give in, so we'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, cheers.
Oh, bye, Reg. Nice.
Well, yeah, I knew you'd check it out, leave us, but that's a typical town television move. I'm getting used to it now.
Some of us have got to put a programme together for tomorrow. The light is going, so I'm going to go with the light.
Right, it's now... Would you believe Steve and I are stood here? It's now 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's Silbury Hill in the background. You probably can't see it. We may be able to pick out the hill against the skyline there. We've been stood up there. We saw a shape which looked like a UFO, but it turned out to be a cloud. So, and Steve and I are getting a bit cold, aren't we, Steve?
Yeah, apparently so. I'm freezing my camera.
The Town TV coffee was great, and the Town TV sausage sandwiches were fantastic. So we've had a good time wandering around Silbury Hill. It's been great fun. But unfortunately, we've had to leave Reg there because Reg is determined to spot his UFO tonight. Well, this morning, I suppose. And I think he's probably going to stay there till daybreak. But unfortunately, us at Town TV, and more than me, Steve, has to go back and edit this week's show. So we're going to big good night to you, or good morning. And thanks for watching this edition of the UFO show. We've enjoyed it. Hope you have too. Thanks a lot.
Well, on these sort of watches, you always hope for the best. And you're really disappointed when you get the worst, which is exactly what we got that night. Absolutely nothing. But the time of the equinox is from 12 till 12, 24 hours. So I decided to go back around 10 past 10 the following evening. And I stayed there until 1 minute past 12. At 11:15, I saw one measly little red spot on a hill. I don't know what it was, but I was expecting much more than that. Still, that's what you get on watches. See you next time on Town TV.
Right, here we are at a secret location with Reg Presely this week, and Reg has got a story which is very, very interesting. So I'll let Reg explain it to you.
First off, I'd like to say, what has this lake in Andover got to do with a